Everyone in the restaurant whispered when the billionaire stood up and walked out. No tip. Not even a glance back. But when the single mother waitress lifted the empty plate, her hands began to shake. Hidden underneath was a folded note, and one sentence that would change her life forever. The dinner rush had been brutal that night. Lena's feet ached inside her worn black shoes, her smile felt heavy, and her thoughts kept drifting to the babysitter waiting at home with her 5-year-old son. Every extra dollar mattered. Every tip meant groceries, rent, or medicine when her son's asthma flared up. When the manager quietly told her she had been assigned to Table 17, the room shifted. Everyone knew Table 17. A billionaire. A man known for power, silence, and impossible standards. Lena straightened her apron, whispered a prayer, and approached the table. The man barely looked up. His suit was flawless. His watch cost more than her yearly salary. His eyes were distant, as if the world existed only to serve him. He ordered without politeness, without cruelty, just emptiness. Throughout the meal, Lena gave him her best service. She refilled his water before he asked. She remembered his preferences. She even apologized when the kitchen delayed his steak by 3 minutes. Not once did he smile. As he finished, he placed his credit card on the table and stood up without waiting for the receipt. No tip left behind. Around them, other waitresses exchanged sympathetic looks. Lena forced a smile, blinking back tears. She told herself she should be used to this, rich men who never noticed people like her. But something felt off. As she reached to clear the table, the plate felt heavier than expected. That's when she saw it. A folded note, tucked carefully beneath the plate. Her heart raced. She looked around, wondering if it was a mistake, maybe left behind by someone else. Slowly, with trembling fingers, she unfolded it. And read the first line. The note wasn't long. But every word felt deliberate. It read, "I didn't leave a tip because this isn't one. If you're reading this, it means you were meant to." Lena's breath caught. She leaned against the counter as the restaurant noise faded into silence. The note continued. "I watched how you served every table tonight, not just mine. You didn't know it, but I came here looking for someone who still believes in dignity, even when life gives nothing back." Tears blurred her vision. 10 years ago, my mother waited tables. She was a single parent too. And one night, after a man left her no tip, she went home and cried herself to sleep. Lena's hands shook. She died believing the world only rewards cruelty. I built an empire proving her wrong, but somewhere along the way, I forgot her lesson. The final lines made her knees buckle. "Go to the bank tomorrow. Ask for the envelope under your name. It's not charity. It's trust." The next morning, Lena almost didn't go. She told herself it was a prank. A cruel joke. Something too good to be real. But something inside her, the same instinct that made her keep smiling through exhaustion, told her to try. At the bank, the teller froze when Lena gave her name. She disappeared into the back room. When she returned, she placed an envelope on the counter with shaking hands. Inside was enough money to pay off Lena's debts. Enough to go back to school. Enough to breathe again. And one last handwritten note. "Never let the world convince you that kindness is invisible. I saw you." Years later, Lena would open her own small cafe. She paid her staff fairly. She left notes under plates. And every time a single mother walked through her doors, she made sure they were seen. Because sometimes, the greatest tips aren't left on the table. They're hidden where only the deserving will find them.